What is happening, everybody? Trey here, joined by my dad, Sean, and today, reactions to the classics. We have another song battle in store. This time, we got Pedro the Lion's song, Rapture, against Interpol's No I and Threesome.
There you go.
I'm looking forward to that one. And I want to shout out our longtime friend of the channel, a guy who's introduced us to these groups in the past videos, CSN. As always, man, appreciate all your support and suggestions here.
Definitely.
And, man, enough talk. Let's just get going into this. Pedro the Lion's Rapture from the record Control in 2002.
Yeah, a little bit about them. They're an American indie rock band from Seattle, Washington. David Bazan formed the band in 1995. Really, he is the band and represented its main creative force, backed by a varying rotation of collaborating musicians. They have 5 full-length albums, 5 EPs over 11 years. Known for its first-person narrative lyrics with political and religious themes, and we've reacted to a few of these.
Yeah.
Control's their 3rd full-length album, released in 2002, as you said. It's a concept album about a businessman who's having an extramarital affair and his untimely death at the hands of his spurned wife.
Ooh.
Isn't every death untimely, no matter even if you're expecting? It covers such subject matter as infidelity, parenthood, greed, commercialism, vengeance, and fear of death. It's important to know what the album's about because this song.
Well, yeah, Rapture, you can see how that can tie into some of those. And this song is about a sexual encounter a man has with a woman who's not his wife. She eventually finds out about it later on the record in the song Rehearsal. So, but here, I guess we get the start of it. So, as always, y'all gonna have the lyrics pulled up. Follow along, enjoy it, and then give our thoughts afterward. Bit more harsh start than I'm used to.
Yeah,
Pedro.
that's what I was thinking.
This is how we multiply. Pity that it's not my wife. The friction in skin, the trembling side. This is how the bodies move. With everything that we could lose, pushing us deeper still. The sheets and the sweat, the seed and the spill, the bitter pill yet undiscovered.
Just laying it all on the line in that first minute
Yeah.
there.
Gideon's in the drawer, clothes scattered on the floor. She's arching her back, she screams for more. Oh, my sweet rapture, I hear Jesus calling me home. Finally a chance to breathe, reaching for the falling sheets, collapsing in a blowing heat. We've gone too far, we've done too much, we
Rapture here, Pedro the Lion bringing a song that does not hold back. That's for sure.
About a sexual encounter in a hotel room. You know it's in the hotel room because Gideon is in the drawer of the Gideon Bible.
I was racking my mind.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's where it is. And, he's regretting it while he's in the moment, wants the physical satisfaction, but then he's knowing it's wrong. So, he knows they've gone too far, they've done too much, but then he asks for 10 minutes more. So obviously this isn't going to turn out well as the album goes on. But I wonder what caused David to write this album. It's an interesting content to take that from start to finish in an album. But enjoyed. I thought David's vocal was good. The drumming was a highlight for me as well.
And that guitar work that is just roaring and loud, which is a bit different than most Pedro the Lion stuff we know. This is one of my favorite tracks I've heard from Pedro the Lion here.
It's a good one.
I think in the middle, the "Oh My Sweet Rapture," I hear Jesus calling me home. That whole sinful adultery here, clashing against his beliefs and his faith, and that kind of moment, like you think, it reminds me, you don't know the day or the hour, so you got to be prepared, because what if Jesus comes back and you're in bed with another woman?
Might not be too good.
You can feel that tension and that pull within this dude here. We've done too much, we have to quit it, but then he just says, just one more kiss, and then as you mentioned, Dad, yes, please, just 10 more minutes here. I was very impressed with that tune right there, man.
I was as well.
Interpol's got their work cut out for them as we go to No I and Threesome from Our Love to Admire in 2007. They were formed in New York.
Yeah, just a little bit about them. Formed in 1997. Performed at the Luna Lounge, which is very famous, alongside such peers as The Strokes, Long Wave, The National.
Hey.
Got some good stuff up on them. Stella Star. They're one of the bands associated with the New York indie music scene, and kind of came from that punk post-revival trade of the 2000s. Comparisons to Joy Division, Television, The Chameleons. We got stuff up from many of those bands. They have no primary songwriter, which I found to be interesting, with each member contributing to the composition. This was a promotional single. Although Threesome usually has a sexual connotation, this song, many say, is certainly not about sex. It tells the story of a couple who's been through many things together. Time has taken its toll on them, and now they're growing apart, as often happens. Their relationship is no longer what it used to be, and the narrator is considering to give something new a try. Cheating, finding someone new, the third person in this threesome. And Sam said something in an interview about this.
Yeah, he said, quite soon in the process of making this record, we realized we had a chemistry as a three-piece. Before, when we recorded, there was always some kind of tension or disagreement, and ego always reared its ugly head. And often, that is what makes a good record. Now, we're just a better band. That's all there is to it.
So I found that there might be a little bit to this song in that comment.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this one then.
Through the storms and the light, baby, you stood by my side, and life is wine. But there are days in this life when you see the teeth marks of time, two lovers divide. Sound meets sound, babe, the echoes they surround, and all that we need is one thing. Now what is there to allow? Baby, it's time we give something new a try. Oh, alone we may fight, so just let us be free.
As with a lot of kind of post-punk revival stuff, you got that bass and drum groove, and then letting the guitar kind of lay on top. Nice sound.
I see your lips are on fire, and life is wine. Now the windows are open, the moon is so bright, there's no one can and life is wine. Do you feel the sweet breath of time? It's whispering its truth, not mine. There's no I in Threesome.
Interpol, No I and Threesome here. A unique concept for sure. Just, because I wasn't reading it fully as a, like a sexual type of song myself either.
No, I wasn't either, but I could see how you could get that though. If you did, I could also see that. But I like, he uses the wine, like.
Yeah, that was kind of the metaphor.
Yeah, baby, you stood by my side, and life is wine. So. Wine gets better with time, so I don't know if that's. I think that's what he's saying there. But there are days in this life when you see the teeth marks of time, two lovers divide. So it goes south quickly because we started out through the storms and the light, baby, you stood by my side. So you think this is going to be great, but then we already get at the end of verse 1. It's already like, it's falling apart.
No, yeah, it seems as time has gone on, instead of maybe aging as gracefully and whatnot as you'd expect, just maybe those storms kind of took their toll.
Took a little bit each time, man, until there's not a lot left.
And all that we need is one thing. Now, what is there to allow? And babe, it's time we give something new a try. Oh, alone we may fight, so just let us be 3. Now, what is that 3 going to be? I think that it's kind of left up in the air for...
Yeah, exactly. It could be a sexual thing. Is it a kid? I don't know. Who knows? But, interesting soundscape on this. You pointed it out during the reaction with the bass and the drum and, a nice sound to it. I enjoyed this one. What did you think of this one?
I enjoyed it quite a bit too. I thought that Paul had a strong vocal performance there, and Sam Fogarino on drums, who we quoted at the start as well, who kind of came into the band after they were established and formed. So he has a unique perspective on this as well. I thought he was killing it on the kit himself. So strong battle. I enjoyed both these tunes.
Very
honestly.
Strong battle.
But of course we have to choose a winner, people. It wouldn't be a battle if we just let them both win. So Dad, I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna go with Pedro the Lion. Rapture.
Man,
it's close.
Yeah,
it's close because I like the Interpol sound a lot.
Yeah, well, I think as a rule, I usually prefer Interpol. I do prefer Interpol to Pedro the Lion.
I do too. But
this track, man, Rapture is what I'm going to go with as well.
I'm probably going to listen to this album just knowing the concept of it. It seems quite interesting.
And I think that just the kind of the hard rocking nature of that tune lent well to just that angst that our protagonist was feeling in that song. And just a very unique way to tackle that type of subject matter, man. So let us know, y'all, which of these you got winning down in the comments below. Be sure to give CSN some love in the comments for suggesting this to us. It was fun as always to dive in and see what would come out on top.
For sure, man.
And until next time, y'all, thanks for watching, happy listening, and we will see you.